Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I wish to begin also by thanking the Honourable Member for Tewkesbury for tabling this important private Members' Bill, and it is a pleasure to be speaking in favour of it in third reading. Mr Deputy Speaker, pensions offer individuals peace of mind knowing they have a dependable source of income after years of dedicated hard work. As well as alleviating the stress of financial uncertainty in old age, pensions allow retirees to maintain their standard of living during retirement. I welcome this bill as it seeks to provide the same opportunity for financial security for those with terminal illness and thus offers a more dignified end-of-life experience in what I can only imagine is a very unstable and devastating time for the individual and their families. This bill seeks to extend the definition of terminal illness for the Pension Protection Fund and the Financial Assistance Scheme to 12 months rather than the current 6 in order to allow those who are eligible to receive the vital financial support. And I welcome the fact that the bill will bring the PPF and the FAS in line with the NHS and Department for Work and Pensions definition of terminal illness, which is also defined as 12 months. Indeed, thanks to the brilliant work of our NHS and the consistent progress in medical science, it is difficult to predict how long someone is likely to live, and in some cases, patients are able to outlive their initial prognosis. That is why this bill is so important. It is also due to our NHS and medical advancements that more and more of us are reaching pensionable age. Mr Deputy Speaker, as we all know, many developed nations are now facing an ageing population as birth rates decline. Therefore, the amount of British people accessing their pensions at any one time will steadily increase. And in fact, pensioners represent 18.6% of the population, and 12.5% of my constituency is 65 and over. This government has done so much to support pensioners. We heard in the autumn statement that the government announced an 8.5% increase in the state pension, in line with the government's initiative, the Triple Lock. And as a result, the new state pension is now worth up to £900 a year more and ensures that older people get the support they deserve. Those nearing the end of their life deserve to have access to the same level of financial support. And it is thanks to the compassionate government that people with terminal illnesses are able to get faster and easier access to certain benefits through the special benefit rules for end of life. Recent changes mean that special rules now apply to people who have 12 months or less to live rather than 6. Now, those who are eligible are able to claim universal credit, employment and support allowance, personal independence payment, disability living allowance and attendance allowance. This bill will simply align the Pension Protection Fund and the Financial Assistance Scheme with those existing provisions, reflecting this government's commitment thus far to aiding those nearing the end of their lives. The government has also provided necessary cost of living support worth over £1.4 billion. This support includes 2 rounds of means-tested cost of living payments, disability cost of living payments and pensioner cost of living payments. We have all heard, Mr Deputy Speaker, from our constituents the anxiety felt over the cost of living crisis, rising prices that were caused by the pandemic and Putin's weaponisation of energy due to his illegal invasion of Ukraine. Imagine now how this situation would worsen for individuals facing a terminal illness. The cost of heating their home, travelling to their medical appointments and potential childcare costs as their life is turned upside down. Marie Curie, the charity that does tremendous work in this area, has published what I would call an eye-opening report, Dying in Poverty, which reveals that on average a pension's energy bill doubled once they are diagnosed with a terminal illness. I find that incredible and very, very worrying. The report also highlights that people of working age who die are twice as likely to spend their final years of life in poverty compared to people of pensionable age. This poignant reality demonstrates the crucial need for bills like this one by enabling individuals in these unfortunate circumstances to access their pensions early. This bill addresses the crisis outlined by charities such as Marie Curie and aims to restore dignity to those affected. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I have mentioned the work of Marie Curie, obviously, and I would also like to take this time to pay tribute to amazing charities registered in the cities of London and Westminster that support those nearing the end of their life, such as Compassion in Dying, a national charity that provides advice and information to those at the end of life. The Sunseeker London Charitable Trust, which provides financial support to organisations dedicated to the care of terminally ill people. And the Bennett Kleinworth Charity Trust, which provides care and treatment of terminally ill people. The work of these charities play a vital role in advancing progress towards addressing the challenges faced by terminally ill individuals, which is also the objective of this bill. I once again express my support at third reading for this bill. I understand that it is also the hope that this bill will encourage other pension providers that do not currently have provisions for seriously ill health payments for those with a life expectancy of 12 months or less to consider putting them in place. So while this bill may be narrow in scope, I am confident it is a necessity and the wider positive impact it will have. Any one of us can be diagnosed with terminal illness, and it is important that there are provisions in place to offer financial assistance. I commend my honourable friend for bringing this admirable bill forward.